It's good to be in something from the ground floor. I came too late for that. I know. But lately, I'm getting the feeling that I came in at the end. The best is over.
Many Americans, I think, feel that way.
Was that
all right? So what cracked me up is I was looking at the comments, being like, "Oh, dude, podcast came out. You guys didn't talk about the Trump assassination at all. Thank God."
Yeah, it definitely wasn't because we recorded before it happened
before
and
it
then
happened.
couldn't get everyone back in the
that-
studio.
yeah,
It was a creative decision.
People
we
were
decided
like-
to not talk about it.
Of course we were going to talk about it. I mean, we're a little
Retard.
late, but, you know, this shit was crazy. We found out that you're allowed, did you guys know this? It's legal in this country to point a rifle at a president for 2 to 3 minutes, and they'll only kill you after you get in one shot.
exactly?
You're allowed to take a shot.
Yeah.
You get a mulligan.
We've found this out. It's an amazing new revelation. Everyone can go do this. The Secret Service, the police, they'll just look at you and they go, all right, you first. You first.
You're allowed to act like Jonah Hill, and this is the end. That's the new law. You can just point your gun. Ooh, ooh.
That I
You
was
fire. Game over, buddy.
So I was reading about this because I had the same exact thought, and apparently it comes down to the people in the Secret Service still have to. They have the same rules of engagement as a police officer.
Yeah, they're cops.
Right.
Yeah.
So no.
I don't know. Fuck that shit.
Then that's still wrong.
There's a guy holding a rifle on the president, a former president who's now running again.
Yeah.
And they can't kill the guy. They have to wait for him to shoot. That's
Okay.
insane. That can't be true.
Biden's responsible for who gets Secret Service, right? So I think he's giving Trump the D team because he had a bunch of chicks there.
Give him all the
yeah,
DI.
the DI.
Yeah.
And then he probably
Yeah.
got the sniper with like a wonky eye or some shit.
Yeah.
And he was up on the roof, and like I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was that fucking sniper, the idea that I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. The idea that I'm gonna be stopping Lee Harvey Oswald will be the last thing on my mind. This guy does this every fucking week.
Yeah, for
in
sure.
America, you know. And then all of a sudden, my first thought would be maybe this guy's trying to get a better look at Trump.
Right. And
You know?
He brought his telescope.
Exactly, and it's on a long thing.
He does have to. So first of all, if he shoots the kid in the head, and then the kid they go to the body, kid has a loaded rifle. He's obviously a hero. He's not in any trouble. However, they go to the body, and he would just had a big fucking telescope. Yeah. Now he goes to jail.
But also, I mean,
Yeah.
but still, it's
But in the military, you could shoot him in the head. They find out he has a telescope. You're fine still.
Yeah, you take it off a grave, you have sex with them. It's crazy.
you have your fun with the body, and then it's.
You guys are being too easy.
I'm not. No, listen. I think the Secret Service did a very terrible job.
God.
And people should get fired. There should be a lot of consequences. I'm just saying these are the laws that the guys have to.
Did you see
to
the women
follow.
drawing
Yeah,
their
but
guns?
it's the same laws as a cop, like the rules of engagement. It's like the cops, the second they see a gun, can open fire.
But
The
I
guy's
don't know-
150 feet away. He has to make
Was
a
it 150 feet or yards? I think it was yards.
yards. Yeah.
Perfect view.
150 feet away, he's like in the crowd.
He was on top of a building full of cops.
Yeah.
And it was probably such a hot day. All those fat fucks were like, I saw a guy walk up there with like a big thing that looked like a rifle, but
Cops are
They
responsible.
go,
There's
how
AC in
many
here.
flights?
By the way, cops make that mistake all the time, where it's not a gun. They shoot the person.
It was a goddamn ray gun.
yeah.
Goddamn thing.
Classic, Die Hard. And then, then they go to jail. So now this fucking Secret Service guy has to make the decision where it's like, okay, I guess I can risk it to save this fucking fat
they
Trump
don't
fuck.
have immunity with protecting
That's
the
what-
president.
I think they should, Devin, but I tell you, they don't.
Or
I mean,
the people
Jesus.
saying this is Trump's like plan are retarded. In my
Trump's-
opinion.
Oh, that's the dumbest theory.
The dude, the fucking what is it called? The
What?
fucking the God damn it.
Grazing?
Yeah, that would be so insane. to
Oh,
me.
right. Yeah.
Like,
Trump
you can't
loves
shoot a guy's
himself so
ear.
much. He's not going to be like, yeah, sure, I agree to this deal where
No, Trump's
a
like-
fucking special needs kid shoots pot shots right at my head. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Trump goes, here's my re-election campaign. I put an apple on top of my head. You shoot it off with an arrow. Landslide victory.
If it was anybody's, if we're going into conspiracy land, it's obviously some like deep state CIA.
They tried to kill him.
Yeah,
If
the kid
any-
was in a BlackRock commercial. That's crazy.
I still can't get over his
That's
his
nuts.
Secret Service members. It's the cast of Bridesmaids protecting this guy.
Listen, McCarthy. Yeah.
All of them. I mean, it was just a collection of like fat dykes that look like they play for the Bad News Bears.
Hey, he's progressive, man.
He was like
very progressive.
I'm finding out that
There's no crying in the Secret Service.
I'm gonna vote Republican this year because I don't know if you guys saw the RNC. They're the most diverse party around.
Amber Rose.
Fucking Jews everywhere doing their Jew things and their weird songs, and then the Amber Rose
and her
was
fat
there.
ass was there.
Yeah, and she got writing on her head that
Crazy.
says like "I take dick," and
She's just trying to get Kanye back. That's all she's doing, man.
That's it.
She misses Kanye.
I don't know what people think. People think, well, she's involved in some sort of like, I think a crypto scam or whatever, so they think she's sucking up to Trump to get a pardon.
To get a party, yeah. Hell yeah.
What a world we live in. What a world we live in.
you know, his Secret Service team was just roller derby girls that he got from the local little alley.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Look at this. Look at this clip of the RNC. I don't know what's happening. I mean, we're finished. I mean, apparently, real quick. I mean, we're recording this on Wednesday. Everyone will know this by next Monday. But Biden has COVID today,
Damn.
so China's trying to assassinate him.
So we broke that story. It's going to come out late, but we tried to
We
break
broke
it.
the story.
We missed the Trump stuff.
This will come out 5 days after this.
Yeah, but we tried to break it. We got it first.
Breaking news: Donald Trump had an attempt on his life. Guys. I'm sure no podcasts are talking about this. I tried to listen to Joe Rogan at the gym today. He had some guy on, and I was like, well, this is his first one since the attempt. He's not talking about it for 2 fucking hours. And then when he does, he's just like, it's like strange times, man. It's just, it's just like, the simulation is going crazy right now, man. It's just crazy. I mean, it's either like an inside job or just total botch job. And you're
It's
like,
a
wow, what
Very
a take.
good.
Great take, yeah.
What a take.
What an insightful take.
Anyway, this was a clip from the RNC.
To every single thing that's going
It's
on.
just some fat guy. Looks like he stuffs his arms with grits, like when you put like cotton back in a pillow.
Yeah, it looks like Jim Crow changed his
Yeah.
name to Jim Justice.
Dude.
It's a fat suit.
More like
Fat guy.
Jim eats crow.
Cut good, cut good.
More like
He's eating a crow.
hey, more like
Fuck black people.
fellas, more like Jim Grow.
Very good. Now we go.
Got it.
There we go. Thank you, Connor, for saving it.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
That's the most insane suit I've ever seen. The amount of extra fabric on it is mind blowing.
It's a Jiminy Glick body.
They got it from Suge Knight's estate sale.
He walked into the tailor. He's like, "Fuck, god damn it,
Governor Jim
damn it.
Justice.
The makeup
100
artist in the
yards.
back was like, all right, this wasn't for Jiminy Glick. Like, it's too late. Just bring him on stage.
In this great country today is one thing. We become
wait
totally
for it.
unhinged
Wait for it.
if Donald Trump is not elected in November.
Isn't that right, my beautiful wife? Isn't that right?"
I mean, our country's gonna turn into a damn circus if Donald Trump is not elected. All right, do a wide shot. There's an obese bulldog sitting in a chair next to me. What the fuck is that?
He goes, "That thing right there got first place in the county fair for fattest fucking shit I've ever goddamn seen."
They love us. Fat owner, fat dog. We get first every year.
It's like an Animorphs book cover.
This
It
is
just turns into that
The
thing.
mascot for the DXL Targets.
He goes, "This country's going to shit if Trump does not win in November. Ain't that right, twin?
I just want, what if the
What
dog,
up, twin?"
Twin.
it'd be funny if somebody like blew the dog's snout off.
The dog gets hit with an RPG.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, that clip's so fucking funny. Holy shit.
Wait, what was the explanation?
I have no idea
That's
what
the
the
whole clip?
explanation is.
Why would they have the...
That's the whole clip. Listen, this is the world we live in these days. There's no explanation.
That's where the video ends.
Joey, there's no explanation for the assassination attempt.
Why did I even ask?
We'll never find out
The
anything.
video's over. That's the whole video.
That's the whole fucking video. It's just a big fat dog in a chair. I have no clue what's happening. Who gives a shit? Because who gives a shit why this cleft-lipped retard went and tried to kill Donald Trump?
And none of
By
it
the way,
matters.
the shooter.
I know.
The shooter looks like you if your
First-
mom was on crack.
Dude, when I saw that in the Reddit, it said, "Why would Connor do this?" I was like, fuck, god damn it,
Yeah.
dude. That one like hurt. It was short of breath for a second.
I gotta say, Connor, when I first saw that high school photo, I was like, "This looks like fucked up Connor."
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is the Donald walking into the RNC afterwards. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Let's perp walk this.
Yeah, good idea, Joey. That's fantastic. I love
Yeah,
that.
dude.
What's the music again?
Con Air
Perp walk.
Well, I don't know if perp walk. Connor, yeah, try that.
Connor's soundtrack.
Yeah,
dude.
Connor's soundtrack.
Yeah, dude, this shooter looks like me and like Elizabeth Warren did like the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z.
Look up soundtrack.
Or theme song. I don't know what he typed. I'm sure it was bad. Right there. There it is.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Play it. Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right, mute the video.
It's gonna be so sick.
Mute it, Devin.
Dude, his fucking ear bandage looks like it was made by the My Pillow guy. This rules. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna kill so many fucking flight attendants after this.
They go Donald J. Trump, felon, fucked a porn star.
He tried to get me. He only got my ear.
Guilty of 36 counts of fraud.
Survived a gunshot to the head.
I'm the luckiest man in American history. Look at him walk up the stairs to it.
God, he takes so much ass.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
This keeps getting better.
It really does. This is beautiful. Oh, dude,
Wow.
this is perfect.
It's lining up so perfectly. All right.
It can't get better than that.
It really can.
Wow,
great.
that was lovely.
That's great.
Well, I think we've done some good work here today,
All right,
guys.
excellent
All right,
podcasting.
Love you guys.
Excellent podcasting. Oh man, Jesus, what a fucking time to be alive.
Dude, I talked to my
Biden
dad.
could die right now.
Biden could die easily.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
what did
forgot.
Paul say?
His
Oh,
coat.
dude, I talked to my dad the other day on the phone. Unrelated conversation.
By the way, real quick, I said this on Lemon Party, but I'm not kidding. I haven't called my dad because I'm afraid he was the second shooter.
Are there theories that there was a second shooter?
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people that were interviewed right after. Like, there was gunfire from over there. I'm pretty sure there was
Well, the
another.
sniper shot.
Yeah, they're retarded.
Yeah, I don't think there's a second shooter.
Well, way to disrespect hardworking American Trump voters.
Yeah, I called my dad. Well, he called me for unrelated things. We're talking about like the backpacking trip we're going on, and we talked for like 10 minutes. And I was like, "Pop, you all right, man? You sound really like upset. Like I thought something else happened in his life, something real. You know?" I was like, "You okay, man? What's going on?" He goes, well, "Am I okay? The fucking shooter missed by like half fucking centimeter." I'm not okay. He started like yelling at me on the phone. I was like, "All right, put mom on the phone. Jesus Christ,
Anyway,
man."
get over here. I'm hanging with Kyle Gass.
It's so funny that he was stressed out by how short of a miss it was. It's like that Marshawn Lynch Super Bowl where they didn't give it to Lynch at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating to talk
Pete
to
Carroll
like,
ran up to the roof and grabbed the gun at the last second.
dude, it's just like it's so funny talking to like my dad. I'm sure your dad. It's like my dad's genuinely upset that Trump didn't get his brains blown the fuck out.
Crazy sentiment.
Because to me, I'm just like, look, I understand you hate the guy and whatever, and if you died and there's no consequences, whatever, who cares? But the fallout of him getting his brains blown out on TV, like it would be a civil war immediately.
It would be fucking horrific, dude.
I'm like, Dad, that's the last thing you should hope fucking happen.
It would be absolute chaos.
It'd be so scary.
I gotta say, I'm not a Trump
It would
guy.
also be really sad because
That's what I was saying.
I don't care. Like, he kicks ass a lot of the time. I mean, I don't want him to really be president.
He's
but,
got
like,
kids. He's got a wife. He's got a family. He's so funny on The Apprentice.
It'd be really hard to watch The Apprentice, especially the Brett Michaels ones and stuff.
It's just like I'll even say that he's bad for politics. I'll like whatever. I don't care. But if I would have seen him get his brains blown out, I would have been sad.
Yeah.
I would have been like, this is fucking terrible. I don't want that at all.
Yeah.
That hat flying off.
Dude.
His hair flopping around while his skull's just
Yeah.
separating.
You said this,
No.
but we'd have to get out of LA. Like that'd be.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, if that blew his head off, I would have immediately texted everybody, be like, we should probably pack things up and go to South Dakota.
Dude,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah. We
people
have a
from
great-
Bakersfield would just drive down to LA and be like, "That's where all the queers and Mexicans are. Open fire."
Round up the queers.
It's and Echo Park's is like prime target.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Bunch of illegals, bunch of homos.
Yeah, downtown would be a nightmare.
Man.
Like, all right, he killed Kane. He's good. Leave him alone.
My brother.
Here, you guys want to watch the actual video?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, might as well. It's pretty crazy, pretty historical footage.
This breaks my heart.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you.
What he's talking about is an illegal immigration chart. So, like, right before, he's just
Good,
like,
erase that.
look at all these fucking Mexicans that are coming in like bugs. That's what saved his life. He's like, I mean, they're bugs. Bullet whizzes
I
by
wish
at the
I would
perfect
have
moment.
stomped on them with my boots.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Okay, real quick, in the footage, this is my favorite guy back here. This guy fucking rules because he immediately gets in like barracuda stance.
And look at his teeth. He's gritting his teeth.
And
He's
he
like,
watch as it goes on. He keeps looking both ways, like he's gonna find the guy with his eyes, and then like lasers will beam out of him, and he'll kill the shooter himself.
He turned into Dan Bilzerian during the Mandalay Bay shooting.
Who's fucking Muammar Gaddafi?
Oh, and then
over
this
here?
guy rules too.
He doesn't moving in.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy in the back.
Gaddafi doesn't moving in.
Look at the guy in the back. He's just like,
Gaddafi's got balls of steel.
He does. Ice cold.
by the way, real quick, at this time, what you're seeing, these people are looking back at a guy's head got blown off over here, and then one person over here got shot. And
Is there
fell, too.
footage of the guy getting his fucking head blown off?
Yeah. There is from a different angle, but I don't.
We can't watch it.
No,
we
of
can't
course
watch
not,
it.
of course not.
Those are snipers, right?
Yeah. I gotta say, what I find amazing about this moment is that I know they're in bleachers. It's like hard to scramble, but they are so dedicated
Yeah.
that mass gunfire breaks out, and everyone. You really don't see that many people ducking or being hysteric.
Well,
They're just focused on their god.
They can't believe it's happening. That's why I'm like giving the sniper the benefit of the doubt. They cannot believe this is fucking happening, that they're there.
Well, these guys are civilians that are not
What?
trained in response.
Why would that give the sniper the benefit of
police
the
are
doubt?
retarded,
What does
too.
that
No,
mean?
I'm saying that's why I'm giving the sniper the benefit of the doubt. I would not believe this is actually happening.
Yeah, but a
if I was
sniper
there.
should not be considered the same, given the same standards as like these regular ass
Yeah, I'm
guys.
sure the
They should have had
snipers,
like
the-
Fallujah snipers
the
there that were
sniper-
just
the
like trigger
snipers-
happy.
What's a Secret Service sniper? The guy should know how to. And by the
We
way,
got the D team.
do you know?
Are you saying that he was entranced by Trump's speech?
No,
and
I'm
wasn't
saying,
paying attention
I'm
to
saying
the
they
threat
can't
on his
believe-
life?
They can't believe an
The sniper's-
assassination attempt.
the sniper has his hands like he's kicking his feet behind him.
He's like, there's this goddamn kid on this roof, but hang on, let me look at these race stats. It's an old chart, but I do want to see.
Like I would be so like just flabbergasted. Like, dude's opening fire on Trump with an AR-15 right now. That's crazy. I can't believe I'm here right now.
By the
That's
way,
nuts.
do you know all about this stuff? How the guy was first spotted with a rangefinder 26 minutes before
What?
the shooting. You don't
What
know
the
about this?
fuck?
Devin, do you know about this?
Yes.
no.
Yeah, so they spotted this dude. First of all, he got marked like to be watched after coming through security because he was being a weirdo. Then he made it through, and he was spotted from the vantage point or very close to it with a rangefinder looking at the stage. Then they lost him in the crowd. Then there was like all these
How'd
reports.
they lose him in a crowd? He's on a fucking roof.
No. So
Well, before he got to the
no,
roof.
he went like that.
Oh,
He was,
oh,
yeah.
I
So
see,
he's
I
on the
see.
ground by the site of the shooting with a rangefinder. They lost him in the crowd somehow.
He's standing like Travis Bickle. He's in the background with a mohawk and a
No,
fucking.
it's exactly like this is what Bickle was suspicious. They started like following him. Bickle got away
He had a mo tooth.
because he had one tooth.
Am I right, folks? Come on. He had a mo lip.
He had a mo lit.
Hey, protect 47.
But so that anyway, she makes it to the building that he eventually climbed on top of, which inside of that building there were 3 snipers.
Inside the building?
Yes,
Well,
there were
doesn't mean
cops
anything.
inside
He's
the
on
building. He
roof.
crawled
No,
up.
it was surrounded by.
A guy walked up and he pointed the rifle at a cop, and then the cop fell off the roof, and they still did
He fell off
nothing.
the roof. Was it Three Stooges? Like,
I mean, he
that's
just
crazy.
stumbled down, like.
Point is, like they had a million.
Apparently, that's what everyone was doing that day.
But they had a million opportunities to go like, okay, this is enough of a red flag to get Trump off the stage. So they missed it they missed 100 times that they could have done that. So they fucked up.
They took him off the stage in 2016, 2017 when there was a threat of a possibility of a shooter being there. They ran him off stage.
Yeah.
So they see the guy and they don't do anything. It's a fucking inside job. There's there's no info on this little shit. It doesn't make any fucking sense. The kid was 2 years ago hanging out in high school talking about his 10-inch cock and making jokes and fucking. They say he was a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
And never had
His
any
politics are
hatred
so
for Trump. It
confusing,
makes
yeah.
no fucking sense at all.
No, just play the 10-inch cock video.
We will after this. This is 1 hour plus before the shooting. You see TMC, Thomas Matthew Crooks, walking around.
Oh, by the way, before you play, best nickname I've ever heard, Retardy Oswald. And then I didn't come up with it. Obviously, it's a big famous nickname now. But then also, it just made me. It's the best nickname.
The internet wins again.
The former best nickname, also by the internet, when they started calling Brock Lesnar Cock Chestner because he had that huge
giant sword.
cock-looking tattoo on his chest.
That's great.
I just had to get that out of my system.
Very good.
Give me that.
So this is apparently an hour before the shooting. The kid is walking around.
Oh my God!
Look at him.
He looks autistic.
Which
How
building?
fucking suspicious.
Is that Connor McNutt?
Which building should I do? This is Connor looking for a venue for a new show.
Let's play this abandoned warehouse. Could we?
He's like, God, with this fucking rally with all the gunfire, stop. People are showing up soon.
Dude, a detail I love about this video is that they're playing the Elvis comeback tour song in the background.
Oh, they're like, if I could dream
Yep.
to
That's
be
the
a better man, my ear gets blown off hand. Interesting. Okay. Well, guys, it's come to our attention. Donald Trump had a attempt on his life.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's shocking
I'm going to
stuff,
say that
man.
every 20 minutes this episode because of everyone's outrage. We didn't talk about it. Like, we're the fucking news.
Yeah, we're the minority
this isn't
report.
going to be talked about for the next 5 months.
Yeah.
And by the way-
Wait, well, go ahead.
So I was going to say, we're a little late because, listen, we record on Fridays usually. What can we do? It happened the next day. And then, but this is the best coverage you're
We
going to
couldn't get back in the studio
See,
for a...
this is why Jock Week is going to be
An
fucking
emergency.
great. This is why I cannot wait for Jock Week.
This is why Jock Week will be great, and we will, if people go do this every day, we'll cover it every fucking day.
Absolutely.
So wait for Jock Week to point your rifles at presidential candidates. Because once again, you're allowed to do that in this country. You're allowed to do it. You can point it at the president's head for 3 minutes straight.
That's
and
what I heard.
There could be a crowd of people going, "Hey, you're gonna kill the president!" And cops are just like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
He better not kill that damn president. I swear to God, I'm gonna go look in his
Secret Service fucking dykes are just slipping on banana peels, and there's oil spills, and they're like, "Whoa!"
Why did they not rush him off stage immediately, too? That's what I don't get.
Yeah,
That's
that was
another
wild.
thing.
One wonders this.
Yeah, I don't
one
get it.
wonders
Cool
this.
shit.
There was an attempt on a great man's life.
Yeah.
Not a,
No, yes.
the most. I'll say this. I think he's the most influential figure in American history at this point.
I
He's
will
up
say,
there.
I'll say
He's up there.
here's a non-political way to
Fuck
compliment him.
Lincoln.
And I'll never forgive him for what he did.
Lincoln had no jokes.
Also, he fucking ate that bullet. You know what I mean?
Dude, he took it he fucking. I don't know. Just the fact he got up and did that shit.
But I'm saying Lincoln just fucking right to his brain.
I know.
He ate it. He didn't spit it like Trump did, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Lincoln. Yeah, I forgot he was killed.
Yeah. Bullet to the head.
Yeah, if that was Trump in that situation, it would have
Yeah.
gotten right to the back of his skull,
I heard
and
that.
he would have
I heard that.
the bullet out.
Lincoln's assassin. He had the gun to the back of his head in that balcony for 3 minutes, and no one did anything.
And even the actors on the stage were like, "Hey, there's that guy. He's pointing a gun to the back of Lincoln's head."
he was doing the rabbit ears over Lincoln's head.
He was photobombing him.
Semper Fi.
Tickling his ear with the feathers. Like, what is it?
So this is apparently what the parents the day before.
What's his name in the shooting?
Thomas Matthew Crooks. Get used to it, bub.
Okay. I will.
Thomas Crooks.
It's so funny that Fox News only employs black women if they look like they're from another planet.
Yeah.
they're like, black people are okay as long as they're not from fucking Earth. Look at this Star Trek character.
Yeah.
Look at this freak. This uncanny valley freak. Oh my God.
Every black lady correspondent on Fox News looks like a white woman in blackface.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It looks like a white lady that was at the Hershey's factory tour and fell into one of the vats.
Jesus Christ.
What? I'm not racist like
that was
Fox
twisted.
News.
That was twisted, man.
I'm fucking sick and twisted. What's going on in this country is knuckin' thuts.
I love nucking.
I love saying that. More like Knox foos. Because all they feed me is a bunch of bullshit.
We're looking for him in the hours leading up to the shooting. We're now told they eventually called law enforcement to report that Crooks was missing, and they were worried. And they also were told, those parents are now being cooperative now with authorities.
Okay, but did the parents go, yeah, he's been sitting at the dinner table, loading a rifle, reading Catcher the Rye, talking about Trump a lot? There's no info. Did the kid ever speak to anybody?
No.
No info whatsoever. The parents just go, we called the police because he was missing, kind of, and we were like, hey, he might shoot Donald Trump.
I don't think they made any indication that he was like a danger to anybody. I think they were just like, our son is missing. We're worried about him. We
They were
can't
just like,
find
he's
him."
missing.
Don's missing.
Well,
Yeah.
they came to the parents' house and like, your son just shot the president. They go, our son, who is that? What's his name?
Well, he's been missing for a week. He's been with the CIA. They've been doing little fun things with him. They keep him in a room and they hypnotize him.
Make him stare at goats.
And they go, you're going to kill the Prime Minister of Malaysia.
Have you seen Jacob's Ladder? So that's what's going on here.
He was radicalized by Mufasu.
Mugatu.
Mugatu. God damn it.
You suck, dude.
Kill me now! I got a Zoolander reference wrong!
But they gave them the heads up
Connor getting his diploma.
Yeah, it sucks.
that something's going on with
That's the
our
worst thing
son.
when a
We are
shooter
working.
looks like you and they're fucked up looking. Devin had it with that sorority shooter for a long time.
Elliot Rogers.
Elliot Rogers is
I
a
got
dream.
away with that too.
Elliot is a dreamboat compared to this guy.
I've been accused of rape thousands of times, and I shot up a sorority once,
Supreme gentleman.
and nothing happened to me. I'm still free.
Teflon DC.
They call me Teflon Devi.
Teflon Debbie.
Devi convict. The parents call the cops. They go, our son, he's got this weird lip. Can you guys arrest him?
I can't stand looking at him. Could you blow his fucking face off?
Our son, he brought a telescope to a Trump rally, I think.
We don't know the texture or the details of their concerns. So in other words, well, were they worried that he had a gun? Were they worried, what were they worried about? Were they worried that he was going to try to attempt to kill a sitting president?
His parents called the cops to go, there's a black woman on Fox News.
And then go ahead and turn into an assassin and kill another person
Just
and injure two.
another one of these guys where every picture looks like it was taken with a Motorola Razor in 2009. Just an absolute bullshit fucking country.
He looks like a
No,
fucking Habsburg.
Everything's a fucking lie.
We didn't expect anything. He woke up the morning. He put on his DVSs. He brought his Zune with him. Was listening to Avenged Sevenfold, and the next thing you know, he's on the TV.
Is there any online trail of the 20-year-old? Well, there's a couple pictures of him at a theater in 2004 from a sidekick. What?
Well,
When he
they
was 4
also-
years old?
Yeah.
They also have his his computers and his phone now. So and they're not going to immediately like leak his because they're investigating. They're trying to figure out like, hey, let's see like who he was communicating with. Let's find if he has like a Discord, for example. Was he being radicalized by some like dirty?
You want to know how the FBI is investigating this one? How they're being told to investigate it by the powers that be. This is the main. This is how this is their training. This is as they walk through the home and look at all the computers and everything and all the files. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. That's what they're doing.
They're like, what about this block of C4 that's from Iran?
I'm not listening.
Go talk to the hand.
Yellow cake uranium in the basement.
They go, okay, what did you say? Your name was Agent Enough? You're fired. Get that out of here.
This is James Comey training. Talk to the hand. I'm not looking.
Honestly, though, the CIA is like, those are the dirty fucking rats.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're filthy,
the FBI,
disgusting.
they're scumbags, but they're like usually not as
the CIA.
They're not like deep state scumbags.
The CIA. Fuck them.
They're the worst.
You know what I call them? I'm a big fan of Meet the Fockers, right? And Dustin Hoffman has this great goddamn joke in there where he goes, I like call it the CLIA, the Central Lack of Intelligence Agency.
That's fucking good. That is fucking good.
That was
Oh my
great.
God.
God damn, that was good.
It was an attempted assassination on Trump, but he managed to murder anyway. Are we talking about that? What were they giving the cops a heads up about?
Wait, what?
She's rambling.
Yeah, she's awful at talking.
She's like, and here's
bad. Well, that's what happens
stop
when you
calling in accusing me of being a Wendigo transforming. I didn't steal anybody's skin, you assholes.
All right, here's some like classmate of the retard.
Hey, it's Charlie Mexican.
Dude, have you seen Charlie Mexican?
Does he look like that?
Yeah.
I just assumed.
Look at this awful goatee. Like it's like he does not.
He's way wider, but yeah, that's crazy.
He does not know how to line up his fade.
Neither does Charlie Mexican.
Was a quiet kid unless there was something that he was passionate about. Politics being one of them. He just did not like politicians, especially with the choices that we've had. He did not like our politicians.
Living in Pine Ridge is really hard.
It was, especially during.
I mean, I guess the kid could have like maybe wasn't, put in an MK Ultra thing and forced to do this, but like maybe he just was like, what would be the most
What's the coolest thing I
most
could do?
historical craziest thing I could do?
Also, I bet in the back of his head he was thinking he can get some pussy.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Well, like he
Get that Ramirez
thought
pussy.
he had time to shoot Donald Trump in the head, get off,
and get pussy,
and then run to a date.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or is it like at least in jail I'm going to get nudes or like mailed to me?
Yeah.
Get the
That's
method
better
get
than
that liberal,
because
like-
he seems kind of like an alt kid too.
Yeah.
I mean, looks like if he moved to Brooklyn, he'd be hanging out with a bunch of girls with blue hair and shit.
Yeah, just every day Janine Garofalo is like sending him pictures of her pussy in prison.
Kathy Griffin's just showing him pictures of her asshole.
2016, it was Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, all of them. He showed that he disliked all of them. Did not like any of them. So I brought
So
up the
I
fact that I'm
beat his ass and I pushed him in the locker and then I put him in a trash can and rolled him down the hill.
Hispanic and I'm for Trump. And he said, well, you're Hispanic, so shouldn't you hate Trump? And I was like, no.
I'm not Hispanic.
Great. I mean,
First of all, I'm white.
First of all, I'm Italian.
be president. And he's he called me stupid. Or
So the kid was just a
insinuated I
confused
stupid. Well, that's
retard.
kind of stupid.
Yeah.
He was a know-it-all. So like once again,
He
if
also had
was
this
passionate
10-inch cock.
about- I mean, he would just
That always
talk and act
bothered
like,
me that he had
knew
a huge
everything,
cock, way bigger than
especially
mine.
Politics related.
Called it his anchor.
And,
He'd drag it around everywhere he
He
went.
was just he would say it in a tone that was like, I'm better than you, in a type of way. And
Just because you have a way huge cock, that doesn't mean you're better.
You know what I mean? We're talking
He always
about the same-
pointed his rifle in my face when we would have discussions.
He'd say things like, "One day I'm gonna kill Trump." He's just kind of a weird, quiet kid. I don't know.
stuff here, and whenever it comes to politics,
We don't really know anything about him. I mean, we never knew much about him. I mean, every day he'd throw darts at a picture of Donald Trump. He'd had a gun on him a lot.
I mean, at the end of the day, I can agree, you can disagree, I can disagree. Right?
He was constantly picking at this microchip that they in his shoulder.
Like, at that point, it doesn't matter. At that point, it's, you know what I mean, we're just starting to figure out who we like and all, but yeah, he was real smug and arrogant whenever he was talking, and whether that was...
You'd always be like, I bet you can't hit something 150 yards away with a AR-15.
Was it an AR-15?
Yeah. That's honestly, that's the coolest thing is Trump took a shot to the face with an AR-15 and walked off. That's crazy.
It's really crazy.
That's crazy.
And waiting for the day that he slips up and he goes, a lot of kids were killed by AR-15s. I wasn't.
He's like, what's the big deal?
He goes, scoreboard.
Yeah, I think Reagan took a 22. Like a little tiny bullet.
By the way, let's point this out really fast, Devin, and then go right back to this. Go Secret Service, Ronald Reagan, Uzi, and let's see how far these guys have fallen for being the coolest fucking people.
Coolest video of all time.
They played this on Rogan, but
Oh, did they?
Yeah, really?
With the Uzi?
The assassination attempt?
No, just
Uzi.
just the Google image.
Yeah, just so no. Ronald Reagan, Uzi.
Secret, Ronald Reagan, Secret Service, Uzi. That's it, and it will come right up. It's just a picture. And this was the coolest guy. Right, the first
This
one.
guy's the coolest guy ever.
Yeah, full screen that.
Boom.
Full fucking screen.
He's
Yeah,
pulling
so
that
he used to
stock
have
out.
characters from Scarface protecting him.
Yeah. And now we have like
And now-
bumbling idiot, characters from a sitcom.
Yeah.
That guy's ready to go to war, dude.
He's got a huge
Look
fucking
at the
Uzi.
facial expression he
Man,
has.
that's
Looks
crazy.
like Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
Go to the one to the left.
That looks
right
like a
there.
bad guy in Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh yeah, go the one on the left, the black and white one. Yeah, look at him. He's like, stop it.
Dude.
Holy
He's like,
fuck.
hold. He's like, stop everything. I have an Uzi.
Wow.
Look at how cool they look.
Yeah, he kicks
That
it.
Well, 'cause
that black dude's pretty cool
Look how
too.
sick his fucking suit is.
Well, this is what happens.
Three-piece, baby.
Nowadays, you have to have all this respect for like cleft lip, like shitheads and like weird autistic people on roofs. You know.
Oh, this guy would have
Yeah.
been he'd be full of 50 rounds.
In 1970, if there was a kid that brought his own fucking ladder and rifle and crawled up, they would have just shot him in the cock immediately, like while he's on the ladder.
Big target too.
They would have sent him
Shot
to
that
Vietnam.
down.
10-inch
right
dick.
off.
10-inch dick.
This guy would have climbed. He would have scaled the roof, hopped up there, and killed the kid like Mr. In Between. Mm-hmm. He would have lit him on fire and chopped him up with a cleaver.
Mm-hmm. What do you think you're doing, mate?
What are you doing, mate?
He's a great American, mate.
All right, mate, you can't just go kill the president.
Can't just go kill the president.
All right, mate, you can't just go and kill the president.
How about you and me? We go have a talk over some dimmies.
You're a real blokey bloke.
Friends or be funny, I don't know, but it got under my skin a lot. So, his friend group, they were known for being, like I said, like just out there.
The cameraman goes, "Wait, a friend
Some
group?
of them
Wait,
didn't
what?"
Show up to school.
Yeah, I thought he was a loner that had no friends.
Go interview the fucking friends.
His friend group, Dylan Klebold, Eric Harris.
He goes, "This friend group, it's a chip, a penny, a tissue, kind of like SpongeBob's friend group."
He's got the fingers.
Some of them went home school. Some of them, I think one of them went to like a private school.
His
They
girlfriend
were
was in like
definitely
Canada or
the
something.
type, and they did make threats to shoot up our school. And that year,
So one time we were watching a movie and there was a bright flash in a scene. He instantly started loading a rifle, like blindfolded. I don't know. He got activated.
Yeah, Thomas Crooks, he liked to get activated. I'd say Thomas Matthew Crooks, he really enjoyed being active.
My biggest peeve about Thomas Michael Crooks, he's always getting activated.
I mean, like, I usually like a sleeper cell, but he was kind of a weird guy.
He was a lot. Everywhere we went, we go, Thomas, put away the ladder, brother. Put away the rifle.
I'm not saying every sleeper cell's annoying or whatever, but I guess I had a bad experience.
I don't want to throw
with
out
it.
generalizations like that, but he'd wear his like night vision goggles all the time.
I believe he was our freshman year because I had left our
Nobody
freshman
cares.
year before I had left.
Let's get to the facts.
You know, everyone going through.
We found out his
Snapchat, everybody-
activation words. There were weird things like November rain and shit. So we started playing Guns N' Roses around him all the time, and he started like wigging out and like, you know, folding up a magazine and making a weapon and stuff.
Texting everybody.
He would turn
you know,
the oven on
saying
real
that
hot
third.
and
Everybody
light
was
something
saying
on
it
fire and
was-
then run out of the house.
He's kind of like he was kind of like the Winter Soldier, but like instead of a mechanical arm, it was a mechanical cock.
It was like one of Doc Ock's tentacles.
Everyone was mainly blaming the friend group, but a name that kept coming up was Thomas. And he never did anything. You know what I mean? He left school for a couple of days. It wasn't anything like a suspension or anything. It was just a couple of days. You know, he was not severely bullied.
Oh, I thought he was about to say retarded.
He's just slightly touched.
So
See, Thomas was one of those really unfortunate figures where he had a very low IQ, but he wasn't considered legally retarded.
He was one of these like rare retards where he was like technically retarded, but he didn't have the dump trunk ass.
He didn't have that I Spice Down syndrome ass that you hope to be blessed with.
You know, we would always be like, Thomas, go ahead, twerk for us, Thomas. But that thing was not swinging.
He didn't have the silver lining retard ass.
What if he was jealous of Trump's fat ass?
you know, for somebody
goes on a whole
God
tangent.
gave it to me all up front. What is this shit? Fucking flat as a goddamn board back
He goes on a
there.
whole tangent. Goes, you know, the big dump truck retard ass. That's like God winking at you. You know.
bullied. I mean, I'm not going to name names, but I could name you a few students that were severely bullied, and I remember their names. He's not one of them. The signs were there, and somebody definitely had to go down. Somebody, whether he was talking to somebody, or somebody either just didn't realize and just overlooked it, somebody should have known, because he was not a loner. And both of his parents being counselors,
Ooh.
how do you not see that warning sign here?
Good fucking point.
Anybody who knew him,
You know, he had a
should
10-inch
have
cock.
seen something.
This is interesting.
The counselor point is good.
And I know it's it's kind
Here's
of
my theory.
easy.
This guy severely bullied the shit out of Thomas.
And is
He called him a
now-
faggot
and
every
is-
day.
And is now
And is like literally just fucked with him constantly.
Yeah.
And is now like, I don't know, man. He just seemed like a normal kid. I mean, he got picked on here and there, but nothing substantial.
There was that footage though that they played of him in school. Did you see this? And like somebody was like just like shaking his pants. Did you see that?
No.
So like yeah, there's like I don't know how to find it because it was part of a segment that I was watching. But yeah, like somebody was like reaching under his desk and grabbing the cufflink of his pants and just shaking it. And he was like laughing. Like he clearly, it was just like a very playful thing where he didn't seem as bullied as that first guy.
As that first
made him
guy,
seem.
yeah, I don't trust that first guy. He probably saw a couple things and then thought he was like a really bullied kid. That guy was at a grade above him.
Okay, so he didn't know.
He didn't really fucking
No,
know.
yeah, you don't know anybody in the grade.
Also, who the fuck's like, I got bullied my whole life. I'm going to go shoot the president? What?
Yeah.
No, you shoot the student.
No, you
Sean Hinckley
You
did that.
kill the bullies,
You
dumbass.
go keep it in the school, buddy.
Jesus Christ, that's what this has taught me. We got to keep these shootings in the schools.
If we've learned anything.
You can't be taking this stuff to the level of politics, guys. Okay, you're gonna really cause like a big problem.
Keep far away from Trump. Do whatever you have to do. Keep it in schools if you have to.
Do whatever you got to do in the schools. We all know we won't fix it. You have carte blanche.
Yeah, now you might have fucked everything up, dude, because you tried to kill the president.
Man. Okay, so Joe Biden has COVID. And,
Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting about
I think
that.
this is some MSNBC clip. Yeah, I mean, Joe Biden, he'll have COVID till November 6th.
Yeah.
What is that? What's the theory on that?
They'll keep him in a basement with COVID, so he can't speak or do anything
Oh.
until November 6th.
That's
This is very
yeah,
convenient.
that's good, yeah.
So to say he has long COVID every time he's like retarded, and he's like, my fellow Americans, I shit myself and I'm gay. And I literally can't speak.
Like, okay, stop, sir. That's the COVID talking, guys. We got to get him out.
Oh, my fellow Americans, so what the vice presidents of Brazil know?
So what? I snowballed one time. Huh? We've all done it. I'm kinky. I'm the kinkiest president we've ever had.
I live in my office. I snowball. What do you? That's COVID. I have COVID. Long COVID.
They're gonna say he has COVID forever. This is very convenient.
Yeah.
I don't know if they.
Also, how the fuck
know.
are
What do
they?
you mean?
That's a sign of weakness, though. Too is like, oh, our president, our candidate,
got
showing
18th round
signs of.
COVID.
This is the best thing
Showing
to
signs
give
of
him some
weakness.
sympathy for for the Democratic base. That still people still wearing
There's not
masks.
sympathy
They still
because
care.
now everyone just thinks he's gonna die.
Yeah, I think.
Then he beats it. He looks strong, like Trump beating the
Yeah.
assassination attempt. It's the same
But if he
thing.
has it
The
until
liberal
November,
equivalent of
yeah, that's the
That's
liberal.
so
That's the liberal equivalent. It's like
getting shot in the head with an AR-15.
the old
Yeah.
retard beat COVID, and who cares if Trump got shot in the ear?
Breaking news: Biden has stubbed his toe.
Yeah. No, it's true. I'm being serious. I
No, I
actually
know you're.
I think you're right.
I think that's
just
the same
don't
thing.
think. I don't think they would ever take it like to promote a weakness like you have COVID, long COVID, and blame deficiencies, mental deficiencies on COVID because that I think that's just they want to avoid looking weak at all costs.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
No, all the fucking Democrats do is try to look weak.
Yeah, that's their whole thing.
That's their whole thing is victimhood. That's
Their
their
whole
whole thing. They
thing.
love losing.
They want to like.
Not
They're
with
like the
Biden,
biggest,
not with their
softest
leaders.
faggots on planet
No,
Earth.
they're like, hey, we're trying to win over soft people who are losers and weak, but we're strong. They never
I
promote
agree.
themselves as weak.
I agree with Joey too.
Yeah.
I think like if it weren't like an election year, then yeah, I would agree with that.
They love doing like the lamest ways ever. Though. Like remember the Ukraine shit broke out, and they were like, "Oh look, it's like another. We gotta support these. It's another war against fascism in Europe. We're just like ooh rah rah and all that shit.
Yeah.
They just suck ass in
I
everything
mean,
they do.
Yeah.
They lose on like they like to purposely be victims.
yeah. Because that's
why
their voter base. Depends
Every
on
year
fear.
they go, "Can we believe we lost to this
I know.
guy?" Like it's just this every
it's just
fucking
really
year.
they're just so like they harp on the old guard of like what politics should be, and it's insane that we've seen what is popular and Trump is a bully and they haven't taken a single page from the Notebook.
Not one of them.
It's like be a little fucking vicious, be a cocksucker.
But that goes against decorum.
Exactly.
No,
It's
they just
so
can't
fucking
beat him
lame.
at his game. He's
No,
too
because-
good. He's tried. He's tried to get mean, and he's just like
Remember,
can't do it.
remember, we're the Democrats. We have to blatantly lie in a civilized manner.
Yeah.
We can't lie in a entertaining, who gives a shit.
Well, they're
way.
not capable of
'Cause
being charismatic.
What will happen? What, you'll win?
Yeah, they'll win, and then the homosexuals and the minorities will be. If they win, then the homosexuals and minorities don't give them their money anymore because they'll be terrified for their fucking lives. That's all it is. And the people who care about the this
So you
is
think
like-
I don't know.
Democrats,
I don't know what
no.
you're saying.
Democrats
What?
lose.
You just
Democrats
want to
lose.
talk about gay people.
I just want to talk
You're
about
fucking
Democrats
fanook.
lose because homosexuals and minorities, when they're terrified of their lives, they all have a bunch of friends that all care about the homosexuals and minorities. And then when the Democrats win, those people aren't scared for their lives anymore, so they won't give any money to fucking organizations and lobbyists anymore. That's why they keep fucking losing.
Oh, interesting.
Democrats only win when they lose. They depend
Right, 'cause
on
it's all
getting
about
money
their bottom
from
line.
terrified people, and that's all they depend
Oh,
on.
you're good job, John.
Yes.
That's really good. I like that a lot.
This is my standpoint from day one. Dude.
I didn't listen
Democrats
to
are
I didn't listen to a
losing.
single
Did you guys
fucking
not
word of
understand that?
I understood it. I did
Yeah,
not
yeah.
think it was
They don't
good.
need to win to win.
I heard
Democrats
it.
lose. When Democrats lose, they win because it all comes with money, man. They all want money. And they
Follow
won't
the
get any
money,
anymore.
man.
If gays had rights and minorities felt safe in this country, they wouldn't have any fucking money.
Got it.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
I kind of get that. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I
it's
get
fucking
it.
true. And
And I'm sure you.
they also suck off.
I get it,
They
yeah.
suck off Raytheon just as much as
What's
the
very
fucking
funny is I'm
Republicans,
sure
so-
John used to talk to Trump's assassin about this exact thing on a forum
We're on a
few years
Discord
ago.
server together.
Yeah.
Have on that. These two men are both elderly. Donald Trump is an elderly man who,
Look at him.
for
He's so
whatever
old.
reason, was given 9 seconds to take a
Hey.
iconic photo op during
Hey.
an active shooter situation. Weird situation. We'll figure that out one day. But his survival of that and bouncing right back and going right to his convention is being conveyed in the media world as a sign of strength. This current president of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fined?
Wait, is this
in a
bitch
couple
about to
of
say
days?
what I just said? I didn't watch this
exactly
clip.
The same thing. That
that
he's
Amber
strong
Rose?
enough, older than Trump, to have gotten something that used to really be fatal to people his age. So if he does fine out of it and comes back and is able to do rallies, isn't that exactly the same?
I mean, it's not.
They used to villainize Trump for calling them rallies.
Yeah.
And now they're saying Biden should be doing rallies.
Make up your minds, hypocrites.
Exactly the same. It's not the same incident, but it's an elderly man coming through out
Hey,
of it.
Nelly Furtado, why are you wearing a pink dress?
Nelly Furtado. It's a Hispanic woman.
Oh, I meant. Who did I mean?
You
Oh,
meant
Nelly. Old
Nelly Furtado.
Shame on me.
You're like, I blundered. I meant to call her a black man.
All right,
He had dyed hair.
Thanks for the news.
Nelly? You mean Dennis Rodman?
Or did I mean, who did I mean? Not Dennis
I
Rodman.
think you meant, thanks for the news, Cisco.
Thank you,
Yeah, there
Cisco.
you go. All right,
Thank
there
you.
we go.
That's why his name's on the damn show, Connor.
Okay, this is Biden speaking lately.
Oh, by the way, real quick, the perfect time for an ad. I'm really sorry. If you care about Donald Trump, if you are sad about what's going on in this country right now,
Go to forefathers.com.
forefathers.com.
By the way,
Spell-
I think we're fucking them over now because they can't keep up with the orders at this point.
and guess what? Keep it going.
hilarious.
Take them to the damn moon. And you know what?
Here's
Here's
keep
what.
up with like 14 orders.
And I talked to Brock today.
These our loyal listeners have been fucking buying a lot of their shit.
And Brock says that because he has so much casino money, he's so rich on casino money, he goes, 100% of everything I make is going straight to Donald Trump on the hats. So if you...
should go to that firefighter. Got his head
Did
blown
Brock
off.
really say that?
Yeah. Yes.
What a retard Brock is.
think that's-
Don't say that
Why
about
would-
Brock.
I love Brock, but why?
Because he supports this country.
He's a little hillbilly.
No, stop. He wants to make this country great again. Stop. Don't say one bad word.
Does he think-
He's been victimized enough.
I hear Trump can't afford bandages.
No, he wants to... That money goes to getting him elected and making sure that this
Right.
country's good.
That's true.
So don't put that down.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the old what I like to call him the old fart.
Yes. Yes.
Listen to this guy talk. I mean, it's like Jesus Christ. It feels like wagging Weekend at the Bernie's with this guy.
Kamal's behind him. He's raising his arm up.
Feel like I'm watching Weekend at Bernie's whenever Biden talks. Okay,
More
folks?
like Weekend at Biden, folks.
Am I right?
Folks, come on.
Am I right?
I know. I know you're saying, Joe, you may not have a Congress.
He goes,
Guess what? You all told
stop yelling at me. I'm scared.
It is very funny with Joe Biden. It's like, because he's so old, I just think of like my grandparents. And you know, like in those old videos, like when he was like, it was like a couple years ago, like he would like walk into some place or like drive by a place and everyone be like, fuck you. Let's go, Brandon. Suck my dick. Fuck you. All these young people. Imagine like your grandfather's 81 years old and you wheel him into like a buffet and everyone there just turns and goes, fuck you to your retarded grandfather. And he's like, sensory overload. I'm old. It makes you like, if you separate the fact that he's like, president and has had a whole political career of being a piece of shit and whatnot. It's just hilarious. People being mean to an old guy.
It's
is
really,
really
funny to just bully an old man.
They're the only old people we're allowed to bully are presidents.
And you should. But it'd be very funny if we like went to a
I
restaurant
think you
tonight.
should. I think
My favorite thing
I
is
think you
call old
totally
guys
should.
faggots.
No, I mean, like,
totally
people
should.
shot, like, Trump got shot in the fucking face, and everyone's like, oh, fuck, I wish he would have got shot in the brain. Like, that's so sick to me. Even, like, I don't like Trump. I'm not, I whatever his politics, I don't, whatever. That is so, and
That's Republican
I don't want anything
snowflake
bad
shit.
to happen to Biden.
If somebody shot at Joe Biden and they missed, I wouldn't be like, fuck.
I would
Yeah,
feel worse
shit,
for
that's
Joe
what I'm
Biden.
saying.
I'd feel worse for Joe Biden.
Do you think Biden would even notice if his ear got shot off?
No, not at all.
Just keep going with one
He'd
ear.
just go,
He would go, God, that wound opened up again.
Great, another facelift.
I mean,
He goes, "You guys feeling these mosquitoes?"
If Biden is out and it's like a little, if Biden goes to Chicago during windy season, he opens up. His whole body he dies. He bleed out.
I couldn't pass the Inflation Reduction Act. They all told me I couldn't face it. Anyway, we did.
He just keeps going. This whole thing he keeps going anyway because he doesn't know what he's saying.
We're going to bring rents down, as I said. We're going to build 2 million affordable homes. And cap rent increases of 5% a year so corporate landlords can't God. Anyway.
He's so fucking... I'd feel horrible if he had his brains blown out.
So would I.
I'd feel way worse if Biden got his brains blown out.
Yeah.
I'd feel worse for Trump.
There'd be no fucking mess.
Yeah. Yep. It's got nothing. It's got peanut in there.
Nothing to clean up.
Yeah. He gets shot in the head.
I keep gravitating towards each side.
He gets shot in the head. There's an empty void you see in the back.
You get shot in the head. It sounds like when you like squeeze a balloon and you let out air. It's just like.
If you shot Biden in the head, it would sound like a teapot.
It rattles around.
Shooting Biden in the head's like pulling the tail off of a fucking lizard or something. He just keeps going.
He shit his brain out like years ago. There was a night 2 years ago where he took a shit and he looked at his brain in the toilet bowl.
The Secret Service is running and going, Jill just had a miscarriage.
I think you could assassinate Biden with like a paper airplane. You know what I mean? Just fucking toss one out of his head.
Oh, 100%.
Assassination by spitball.
If Biden went to like a sports event,
blowing his fucking head off.
If Biden went to like a fucking baseball game and they were doing the whole the ball thing in the stands, they were throwing the ball around. If that hit him, he'd die.
It would get over to him and fall like an anvil in Looney Tunes.
Cave his skull.
Would cave his skull in.
I'm going to get very upset. But there's gouging America. And by the way, not only saves lives, it will save taxpayers. Just what I did on the first round of Medicare. It saves the taxpayer $160 billion because they don't have to pay these exorbitant prices to these anyway.
No way!
Come on,
3 times.
Jesus.
Look at his face right now. That's so
He's thinking like, shame on me. God damn.
That's the most anyway face I've ever seen in my entire
He goes, goddamn 3 anyways is Jesus.
Anyway.
Yo, I gotta say, that's like every time like I walk past a white person and shit, and they smile at me. Just like that.
Oh, that's good. That's a meme.
Yeah.
That's a meme.
It's a classic meme.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think I read earlier today, once again, who knows if anything's true because everything's fake and we live in completely meaningless times.
This is going to be the fakest thing I've ever heard. Go ahead.
No, I read today, it's not crazy.
Devin's like, I heard that Bigfoot actually shot Trump.
No. He's considering actually dropping out of the race if doctors give him a medical reason.
Yeah.
How do you diagnose
that? He's finally maybe thinking about actually,
the COVID might be the beginning of that.
And and that's why they might be saying he might not even be sick. They might just be saying he has COVID.
Actually good.
But what doctors are like?
And you doubted the
you set it up.
You doubted the kid.
I doubted the kid.
You doubted Debbie Traverse. I know how to navigate these waters.
Debbie Traverse.
Diamond plated Debbie.
I like that. No, that was actually good.
Yeah.
But I also heard. Again, also unverified. Today, I can't remember who said it also, but they were saying that they're not even going to think about running anybody else because
They
Trump
think he's
slam dunked
it's
so
done.
hard.
Yeah, I've also heard that too.
So,
Also, what doctor has observed Biden for the last few months and is like, I haven't seen enough?
Hunter Biden. He's a street
Like,
doctor.
have you not gained enough?
Want to know who?
Data.
Want to know which? Want to know what fucking doctors? These radical left Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
That's who.
Yeah.
Some doctor that is just a fucking Democrat.
You know, I like to call them Democrips.
Oh.
Yeah, and Reblodigans. That's what I like to call them. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that's what I like to call them. They're a bunch of gangsters.
Fucking these people.
we're killing it on this episode.
Playing games with our lives. You know, I heard that there was Hold on. I heard there was an attempt on Donald Trump's life.
What the heck?
Breaking news: Biden has COVID.
I heard like 4 or 5 days ago, Donald Trump had an attempt on his goddamn life. What the hell? Who the hell? What the heck is that? What the heck's going on in this country?
I heard the damn shooter had a
shit.
10-inch
Everyone
cock on.
fucking go home and go put on Netflix and watch the show about wide receivers. Who gives a shit? You have nothing to do with this. We'll never find out the truth. Like every single crazy thing ever to happen in this country, you'll never fucking know. It's who gives a fuck.
That kid was Manchurian. I'm going to say it right now.
Yeah, I hope so. But even if it was, we wouldn't find that out.
I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna do my own research on this. I'm gonna investigate. Me, John Mark Ebner.
I saw a theory that I saw a theory that maybe the kid could have been upset, like he felt betrayed. That had no. I heard maybe it had something to do with the Epstein client list.
Oh, he was hunting the list like the Punisher.
There's a lot easier
Maybe.
people to go after than fucking.
We can only hope the shooter was raped as a child and had
Fingers stand
moralistic reasons to do this.
I go
And
back.
he thought that Trump was a part of Epstein's island.
I go.
Trump
ba-
wasn't.
I go back to my theory, but this guy trying to get pussy.
I think the pussy's the biggest thing. Yeah.
I really think he was trying to get
Really?
some pussy. Yeah.
You think like hours later his like Tinder photo was changed and it was just him with a rifle on a
Trained on
roof?
Donald Trump.
It's a photo of him, and then as you keep swiping, you see the bullet slowly connect to Trump's head.
And then it's a picture of the LACMA pillars.
Yeah. And in his bio, it's like hobbies. It's like we're shooting the president.
He drives straight to Brooklyn and pays for a boost.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Well, that's all of the old fuck.
I gotta piss bad.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know this the Destiny retard, that Destiny guy.
This guy sucks.
I don't know what.
so
I don't know
much
who
cock.
this is.
Destiny is just like a Twitch. He's like a Twitch streamer guy. He debates. He's like intelligent, but he's a psychopath, I guess.
He has
lately.
zero empathy.
So this is the firefighter guy that got shot in the crowd.
He seemed like a very good
protecting
dad.
his family.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, his replies on Twitter politically were like a little funny and wacky. Like he would say things like decimate Palestine, shit like that. Whatever.
Destiny's a fascist.
But Destiny
has
sucks
a
ass.
fascist mind.
And his wife, Destiny's girlfriend, left him. They were in an open relationship because that's the only way you could ever agree to be with this guy, is to be like, okay, I'll hang out with you, like I'll sit next to you on the couch, but I'm gonna fuck actual men. So he got left by her, and everyone made fun of him for that. Kind of think he started spiraling. I'm not really sure. He might just be playing into it because he likes to rile people up. Who knows? But I don't know what this clip is.
I think he genuinely believes this.
Fuck the dude, the firefighter guy. Fuck Trump. Fuck the people that support him. I just want you to know, okay? Just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, whatever. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, getting blown away or whatever the fuck, I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter. I am. 100%.
Yeah, you're retarded. You're a retarded fascist.
Interesting.
You have zero empathy.
That's
wild.
What a sick thing to say.
What an
sick thing to say.
insane thing to say.
What an insane thing to say. That's nothing like what we say here every day about,
We don't make fun of people who've been killed.
We don't make fun of 9-year-olds who get killed by their mom.
I want to
It's just,
say, Devin is a vicious rapist, and he would never say anything like that.
I've raped thousands of women, and I've gotten away with it because they're all accusations as far as the legal system.
Well, your goons
says
help
it.
also. You send out your goons.
But
they
and
help
I
some
always
out.
send. So like when I'm ever, there was another one last week or whatever. But like I just call the same guys, and then they go, hey, don't do this or we'll kill you, and then somehow that chatter quiets down, and it's as simple as that.
No, it's a pretty easy system.
Pretty
but,
simple system.
All that being said, Devin would never mock the dead.
But I would never mock the dead.
Why? It's just,
And if he did and people complained about it, they'd probably get a knock at their door from a couple of goons.
Yeah.
And so it's
Yeah, it's just all about like whether you can go ahead and speak up, but like, do you want to get a knock at the door?
Yeah. It sucks being at the bottom of the goon pile. You know.
Do you want to be visited by a henchman in Batman? Is that what you want? A guy who goes, "It's the Bat." That guy's knocking on your door, and he's intimidating you. Because you're a tiny girl.
I was molded by the accusations.
I was born in the rape.
I was born into rape, molded by it.
I didn't see consent until I was a man.
Okay, so this is video of the shooter crawling into position while, I love how they say folks. Well, folks point at him to law enforcement.
Like, is that a fire hose dragging behind him up on that roof? This is crazy.
like, careful, he's got a big hose.
It's a guy in an 8-foot python up on the roof.
They go, oh, he's got a giant hose. Maybe he's going to spray some black people. I don't know. Let's keep an eye on him.
He's got a baton on him.
What weapons is he carrying? He's got an AR-15 and a baseball bat.
It looks like a medieval mace. That's what it looks like.
A Louisville Slugger.
I think he's a sniper. He's got a tripod. Oh, no, that's just his 2 legs and his big fat cock.
Seems to be leaning on some kind of kickstand of sorts.
Well, look at this. Look at this. The lame stream media has already deleted the video within seconds of us trying to play it. Okay,
there we go.
They're very good.
God
Wait, what?
damn,
God
this
damn you.
bullshit website.
Jesus.
Is that otter stuff or is that?
No, the website doesn't. Look at when I put it in full screen.
That's fine.
Right there, see him?
See him?
You see him? Look at that cock.
Big ass cock, dude.
This is insane that regular people saw the guy.
What's happening?
Yeah, a lot of people need to be fired from the Secret Service.
Secret Service, like, we got Peter North on the fucking roof. What do we do?
Dude, Johnny Sins has eyes on the president.
Dude, if I was...
We got OG Mudbone up there.
They go, Mike Dean's got him in the crosshairs.
Can you imagine being one of the people there and you saw the shooter and then the shooting broke out and you forever have that story of like, yeah, I saw the guy 2 minutes before I was pointing.
Yeah.
No one did anything.
Yeah.
That will be his story. It would have been like bigger if he actually died.
That's like being the one guy in like the 1960s that was like, nah, I saw Lee Harvey Oswald the whole time. He waved at me.
Yeah. No. I saw Lee. He ate a picnic basket out, nice little blanket, drink some champagne,
It's like,
some grapes and cheese.
It's like, no, I saw him in the hallway. He walked by he looked like he had a big guitar with him, and then it happened. That's
Gave
great.
me a thumbs up.
You have that
I
story
left
forever.
school.
No one believes you. You're just a wino that wanders around you wander around Dallas for the rest of your life. Everyone's like, yeah, all right, retard. Sure you did.
Yeah, look. There he is.
The magic cock. That's unbelievable.
He's
That's
flipping over.
unbelievable.
That's so visible.
He's
That's
flipping over.
unbelievable. He's lying on the ground of the roof like a fucking assassin. That's assassin stance.
Yeah.
This is classic assassin stance.
That was so obvious
It's
looking.
obvious assassin stance. You get down on your whole body on the floor, and you pull out that goddamn rifle. I've done it to many accusers of mine. This is actually so insane. It's like I didn't even want to cover this because it just is like so. It just feels stupid at this. It's like. What? Of course.
Yeah.
Fucking of course.
Well, politics also moves so fast that it's like it happened 5 days ago.
And
nobody gives a fuck.
Every
joke that's been made about it has been made. I'm like, I don't know.
Also, by the time this comes out, it's going to be even worse.
Old news.
Yeah, exactly.
If 9/11 happened today, people wouldn't give a shit 3 days after.
That's not true.
No. That's
not true.
That's absolutely not.
That's the worst example. They cared for a long time.
Fuck you guys.
That was on
That's
you.
all right. You try.
Yeah.
You try here.
Try another one.
Sometimes I feel like Joe Biden on this podcast. You know what I mean?
I know.
So,
mumble my way through it.
It's like, it's just like everybody forgot about 9/11 right away. Anyways.
Sometimes John feels like Joe
Sometimes I feel
Biden
like-
because he shits his brains out every day.
Shit my brains out. I got long COVID. I'm like, you know,
It's all right, pal. Why don't you just take a seat
my
with me?
best friends are rapists.
You'll be good with me. You'll be good with me, pal. You'll be good with me. I got a goon squad that'll protect us from anything.
Thanks, dude.
Let's watch. The Law and Crime Network. Jesse Weber, who covers all of our body cam footage and all these crazy cases that we cover here. Apparently, this was a crazy case.
Devin, let me go.
Hey, if Weber's covering the damn
surrounding
thing.
the horrifying shooting of former President Donald Trump and others at a rally in Pennsylvania. From the motivation of the identified shooter to how this even happened, we're going to break down these issues with retired FBI.
Herpes-riddled Connor McNutt shot Donald Trump.
Syphilitic Connor McNutt.
Fetal alcohol syndrome Connor McNutt.
Identified shooter to how this even happened. We're going to break down these issues with retired FBI agent and attorney Bobby Chacon. Welcome to
Damn,
Sidebar.
it really
Presented by Law
razored
and
his ear in
Crime.
half.
I'm Jesse Weber.
Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country.
These brown skins that are coming in. Whoa!
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit...
It just sucks he wasn't talking shit about a political opponent at the time, when he does his funny thing. Yeah. It just sucks that that clip wasn't... It's already funny, the fact that he's pulling up an illegal immigration chart. That's just amusing to me. But it would have been great if he was just and Ron DeSantis, we all call him Ron DeFaggot. and then the bullet whizzes by his head.
Ron DeFaggot.
And forever we have that. The news has to play that clip with a bleep right before. He's a fucking
he's
rapper.
He's like, Nancy Pelosi's a cunt. And then his ear gets blown off.
Exactly. Call her big tit, worthless Nancy. Paul Pelosi, call him Paul the Fag. Loves hammers up his ass.
David the Pappy, more like David the Hero.
He goes, it's ironic, actually, that her name is Nancy when her husband is such a Nancy. And his ear gets fucking blown off.
That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look what happened.
Damn, get down, bro.
Yeah, I will say he could have sprawled faster.
Yeah, but he's such a god that he didn't think that could possibly be happening.
He's also, how old is he? Old.
70-year-old man, he fucking got down.
He got down as
He got down
pretty
quick
fast
for a 76-year-old guy.
for his size and age.
That was when Superman bleeds for the first time. He's like, holy shit, I'm in trouble.
He's like, I didn't even know this was possible.
Holy shit, is that dark side fucking shit?
He had what Trump...
Somebody's got kryptonite in this fucking Butler, Pennsylvania.
He goes, you're telling me I have ketchup in me? I could have been putting myself on burgers.
He goes, everyone down, Lex Luthor's here.
So one of the stray bullets hit the hydraulic system on that.
And that's why that happened?
That's why it sprang out and it dropped real quick.
Oh, I thought they saw a black guy and they were spraying him.
No. You know what's crazy is my family's from Butler, Pennsylvania.
What?
I have a family gravesite in Butler, Pennsylvania. My grandfather's buried in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Sounds right to me.
Wow, that's really weird.
Isn't that weird? My whole family, we have 7 generations of fucking me buried in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty trippy. I go there once
That is
every
weird.
3-4 years.
It's crazy they had enough
I've been
room.
to Butler.
They just start burying people in the county over after.
They go, so you see these 500 acres? That's 7 knobs.
They have this rally on my.
Your family's back.
They're heroes. They're all war heroes. They kicked ass.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I thought that was just some sort of it's summertime. We're spraying people down with
It was a
mist.
mister.
Yeah, it's a mister.
No, the bullet hit the hydraulic system.
Crazy. So if you look over here, right here, I'm pretty sure that's where one of the guys that got hit
You see a
fell.
body.
Yeah, a guy fell.
That sucks.
And then far to the left is where the firefighter guy got shot, protecting his family, apparently.
That's actually sad.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, this is. We haven't even taken into account that this is just another insanely historical moment that we've lived through.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all pretty desensitized.
That's the problem, is that it's like we he could get killed in a month.
Yeah.
And we'd all be like,
now it's going to be
and
hard.
then move on.
Now it's going to be really hard.
Yeah, they're
I'm
gonna
telling you, man.
because the
he's
Secret
getting the
Service.
A-team.
Oh yeah, now
He's getting the fucking A-team. He's got Hannibal there. It's gonna be. They're gonna be building a van in the garage every
but,
week.
No, but it doesn't matter. He's got the A-team, but one of them could be it's a double agent.
It's going to be much harder to be a double agent now.
He's got Leo from The Departed in his.
Yeah.
If you want to
Who
kill
fucking
Trump,
knows?
poison him.
He can't. You can't.
Cigar's
I've
poison.
said this on Lemon
He
Party.
gets McDonald's all the time.
You can't poison him. He gets fast food. It comes right out.
Hey, you throw a cyanide tablet in his burger.
He probably checks everything.
Yeah, how would you poison him?
You can't.
You can't.
The chemicals in the burgers kill everything.
Preserving his body.
Get one
at
of
this
his
point.
cigars. I'm just giving tips on.
He's
how to kill the
unstoppable. I actually think he might be the only guy to never die.
Yeah.
He's a 3,000-year-old Trump. He's a head in a tube with spider legs.
Honestly, if he wins, it's like, let him be president forever. Who gives a shit
Honestly,
at this
why
point?
not?
Truly.
I don't care anymore.
I truly
Stop
don't care.
shooting. Just let him be.
Just stop the violence, man.
Keep the violence going.
Just stop the fucking violence.
It's
man.
also like at this point too, like this assassination attempt would have made more sense when he was actually president. But like since he was president, like the country's changed so much, and like I don't know, I'm just like it's kind of like a lost cause right now. That I'm like,
No,
he's going to be president.
Killing
He has
Trump-
less security than.
but killing Trump right now wouldn't even do anything.
It
just,
prevents
like-
him from becoming president again.
Yeah.
No, I know, but some other psycho who was a Trump, like similar, like they would just pop up and take his place.
It's 'cause
but
I
Trump
think-
was
I'm pretty
such
sure
a
it's 'cause of- I'm
troublemaker,
pretty sure
though.
it's because of the Trump 2025
what
thing.
I worried about with
right, John?
my initial and what
I think there's actually more fear of him
he
becoming
just named
president.
the head of 2025.
There's more fear of him becoming president now than in 2016, actually, because first off, no one thought he would become president in 2016. In 2020, it was just like, oh, again, we got to stop this, so we got to steal it. And
let's mess with the Dominion machines.
we got to mess with the Dominion machines in Phoenix. They're faulty. But this one is like again, really, like, and then this Trump 2025 thing. Like, I've heard more from leftists that they think this like is a true, like, this is the first time that it feels like people actually feel like, I know they used to call him Hitler.
Yeah.
This is the first time people feel like he's actually gonna do his Hitler.
Let's just say a quarter of what Project 2025 gets accomplished.
And you
will
were
be
telling
kind
me
of a soft
this
thing.
3 weeks ago. You were on my couch saying, like, yeah, this is like Nazi Germany shit. And John's a Trump supporter, or he was.
I love the
John
guy.
also is always 10 steps ahead of, like,
I play 4D
he
chess with the
predicts
guy.
a lot of stuff.
When I first heard this kid was
John's always 10 steps ahead of 1939.
When I heard this kid was Republican, my first thought was he was possibly an accelerationist, and he realized that, if I kill Trump, it will cause Republican outrage throughout the nation. And then they'll really
like
fucking
Ozymandias
take over.
doing,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. That's my first thought. But also, like, I doubt 100% of Project 2025 is going to get put into place. But if a quarter or even half of it gets put into place, we're slowly sliding down a staircase in fucking silk slippers into fascism.
I will say that if you believe in this idea that the deep state, some sort of CIA deep state, program is actively trying to stop Trump, and so like they impeached him multiple times, they indicted him on how many counts, they made him a felon, they did all this stuff, none of it would stop him. What is the next step? What do you try? Let's get a sleeper cell, let's activate him, we'll have him shoot him in the head. That does follow, like, okay, we've tried all these things to stop him, he's only gaining more steam, let's assassinate.
Well, the thing is like,
he's definitely not a sleeper cell, though.
No,
this kid,
the kid, yeah,
yeah, no.
When would he?
It's very possible he is.
He could be.
By the way, not a literal sleeper cell.
You're being glib.
Sure.
You're being naive.
College.
Exactly.
They got him in college.
Got him in college.
You're glib.
You get him in college.
You're glib.
No one knows.
Isn't he
Connor,
20?
You're glib,
yeah, but
Matt.
no one knows
You're glib,
anything.
Matt.
No one knows. You're being glib, Matt. No one knows anything about his last 2 years of life.
Yeah.
The problem with this
We only have
country-
pictures of him looking like before he turned it. Did you see the picture of him dead?
Yeah.
Totally different guy.
Yeah.
Also, guess what? If you find somebody who's super advanced in intelligence and they've got all this experience, like influencing people, you find some impressionable kid who's got like no friends, he's a massive loser, and you just get like one of your guys undercover to go and like befriend this kid, radicalize him,
pretend to be a cat girl on Discord, and you just like, okay,
You know,
here,
there's
here's
many
an AR-15.
there's many accounts that
I could convince somebody to shoot the president, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
if you gave me like 2 years,
I
I'm
believe
not
it.
kidding.
Oh, you could have Brock on a rooftop in like 3 seconds.
Brock, but
I
could get-
100% believe it.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think you understand, Connor, that there's many accounts in history of shooters, people that have killed very important people. There being no account of them for the week prior.
Gavrilo Precept was like 19, number one. The guy
They're
who
being
shot
they're
Archie
being
French
zero. I mean,
Ferdinand.
there's an entire book. I don't know what it's called because I don't read. I read ingredients
Very
and
good,
stuff.
yeah.
But like, I read menus.
He calls it 3 ingredients.
I read menus and ingredients. But like, there's a whole book of John Lennon's assassin was. No one has any info or account of him for the week. He just disappeared for the week before he shot John Lennon.
If they take him, they sleep deprive him, they get him on drugs, they give him the mission.
They're gone.
The biggest
They're
red
gone.
pill I can give our listeners, and this is regardless of whether you're a Democrat or Republican, is that the upper echelon, the top 1% of our society, depends on chaos for making money, whether it is environmental, military, political, social, media driven, any sort of chaos. They need that engagement. This caused a lot of engagement on Instagram. This is going to cause a lot of engagement in the security industry. The Ukraine war is going to cause a lot of engagement in ballistic missiles and shit. They depend on that stuff to make fucking money. So it doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or Democrat. Anytime there is chaos, there's money being made for these top 1% members of our society, and they cause this stuff. It doesn't matter what you believe, where your ethics are.
Is this what you were
They just
saying
want
on
money.
your speed meetings?
This is what I was saying, and this is what got me in trouble at the club when I said, listen, dude, oh my God, I shouldn't have said that the last episode about the
what?
sheriff's deputies and shit. You know.
What are you talking about?
I don't remember.
What'd you say last episode?
Oh, yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
That was very funny.
Let's
It's
not even
funny,
repeat it again, because let's
What?
just
What'd
skip.
you say?
Let's just skip over.
I said, you know, but just understand that chaos causes money for these fucking faggots, and they can all suck my cock, and peace is the last thing they fucking want, and they control our fucking country.
Yep.
The last thing they want is all of us to get along, and we can easily obtain that.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
You know, it makes me wonder, like, when Lee Harvey Oswald shot Kennedy, they did I wonder how quickly that the Secret Service had sights on that window.
Doubt it, because it was the 60s. They were probably like fucking like watching.
There was an attempt. They were talking about an attempt on his life in like Miami.
So a lot of the protocol,
like weeks earlier,
a lot of the protocol that was that came to the Secret Service happened because of Lee Harvey Oswald.
No open roof cars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It became a huge focus on rooftops and vantage points from high windows, and that's what makes this even like more
crazier because this is so
textbook.
easy.
It's like
Textbook.
this is after Oswald, this is what they've all been trained to look for.
Right.
Yeah, it's almost like it would have been easier for the shooter to just walk up to the podium and shoot him in the head.
It honestly feels like he could have just kind of gotten in and then just walked up and shot him.
Yeah. Because also, what is the security there? If he had a gun, like how to get through security?
He wasn't in the event. He was just like at a fucking.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No, I thought they said he went through security.
No, he was like loitering around
He was
the
just
security.
standing around.
Got it.
He looked like a guy trying to sell you C's candy for his school, fundraiser.
World's finest chocolate.
We stand C's.
And he gave Trump a little kiss. A little Hershey's kiss on the ear. I'll tell you that
Hershey,
much, bub.
Pennsylvania.
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Wow,
Butler, Pennsylvania. He gave him a kiss, I'll tell you that much. Jesus Christ. We live in hell. We'll never know anything.
Oh, we're never going to know peace. Ever. He looks kind of cool. Let's fucking go right here.
Fight! I need my shoes! Give me my shoes!
That's the people attending to the dead body in the crowd are like,
oh! Yeah. They're looking at a guy whose brains are blown out all over the floor, and they're like, it's really fucked up. Yeah, USA! USA! USA!
If Jesse Weber was the fucking
By the way,
Secret
should we
Service sniper.
end this on this another plug?
Yeah,
sure, but we got some
100%.
more to go. I think we do a big special.
I wanted to keep going forever, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I love that line.
I want to keep going forever.
We pod forever. We're 70 years old sitting here in this fucking room.
Aftermath on the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump from this past Saturday, and we want to talk about it. This is a horrific shooting that left the Republican
Webb's not going to
nominee
have
for
any
president
new
with the
shit,
damage.
dude.
Yeah, Weber's just going to
people
talk about how the
heartbreaking to think
curvature of that
about what
roof was the
happened
same as the curvature on
And
his fucking
authorities, they
nose.
have identified the shooter, 20-year-old Thomas.
Oh,
Matthew
breaking!
Crooks,
Thanks, Devin.
Pennsylvania shooting.
Silence.
Questions about
Silence.
what led up to this. Who will motivation be here?
Well, I mean, Jesse, look, without any political assassination or attempted assassination that this is, there's an implied motivation. He wanted Donald Trump dead because he didn't want Donald Trump to
Very
become the
good
president.
shit.
Profound. I think that's
Retard.
kind of an implied
Well,
thing.
I
mean,
thought
he might have hated
this was a different type of video. I thought it was highlights. It said
It brought on a local bounty hunter to figure out what his motivations were.
Now, Doug from local bail bonds.
All right, here's the Secret Service doing it.
It's his biggest crisis in decades. How did a 20-year-old gunman climb a rooftop with a rifle and fire shots at former President Donald Trump from less than 150 yards away?
Shooters down. Are we good to move?
This is a colossal failure for the Secret Service.
The Secret Service isn't just responsible for the safety and security of the protectee. They're also there for the safety and the security.
I think it's a victory for the Secret Service because they wanted it to happen. This was an inside job.
Security of the people that are showing up to these events. So this is tragic.
Yeah, by the way, what does the CIA do? They go, let's get like a bunch of fat women to
They
these-
ruin things. That's all the CIA
Yeah, exactly.
does. They just ruin
They would send a guy in and influence them somehow to be like, okay, let's let the local police handle this little
Yeah.
spot because it's outside the perimeter. Don't worry about that. You guys handle the main spots, and then they fuck with the local police who are fucking Pennsylvania dunces. That's not so hard. They let this little creep in.
Sure.
And then, now they know, rules of engagement. They can't shoot the kid till he shoots.
For whatever reason, this day, everyone that worked for the Secret Service was 8 months pregnant.
Yeah, the CIA was like, hey, what's the lesbian goth night that's happening this Saturday in Butler, Pennsylvania? Let's get our troopers directly from them.
Exactly, yeah.
We got our team from
Here's what
Emo
we know.
Night coming in.
Honestly, here's all the CIA would have to do is be like, let's force DEI hires and done.
That's all they
He'll
do.
die. He'll die. He'll be dead in 2 years.
You can't block a man who's 6'3" with a fucking 5'8" chick. You're a meat shield as a Secret Service member.
You know what I kept? Shinzo Abe is somewhere in heaven looking down. He goes, "He's a lucky man."
I love those memes.
That is a lucky man. Was that a meme?
Oh, they meme the fuck out of
I know they said things about Shinzo Abe, but
Shinzo Abe is like they had that picture of like Trump while his head's down with the blood draining down his face, and it's like he's going Shinzo. It's good.
like he's like he hears him.
Like he hears him from afar. I have a post. I made a meme. Well, never mind. Just fucking.
You're making your own memes.
Anyway, keep closing your eyes while podcasting.
Anyway,
let's end on John's meme. Let's end on John's meme.
End on my meme. No, it wasn't my meme.
Well, about the security gaps that led to the assassination attempt on Trump.
I can't believe you'd wear some fucking radical like Islamic bullshit on the day that like
Arabs
we
love
do
this shirt.
an episode about Donald Trump.
This is actually
assassination
a
attempt.
pro-American shirt.
I respect.
If you
What does
had
it say?
Half a brain cell. It's a Stinger missile, and it says "Sting" on it in Arabic. And this is what we gave the Mujahideen to fight the Russians. So this is actually a pro-American.
Yeah, Devin, you fucking dunce.
retard. You
What the
fucking
hell?
retard. If you knew anything, you know
We
that.
funded Tabbouleh.
Yeah, look, there he is.
In a video taken by a bystander shortly before the shooting, the gunman Thomas Matthew Crooks could be seen crawling on a roof. as people were heard pointing him out.
He's now shifting his body because of the weight of his huge cock.
World star, shit on the road.
And a witness told the BBC.
Look, it's
Police
Guy
are down there
Fieri.
running around on the ground. We're like, hey man, there's
guy on the roof with a rifle.
But those alerts, if heard by any officers, didn't seem to make it up the chain back to the command center.
That's a massive communication failure.
That's a
When I was
massive cock
overseeing
on
sites,
Thomas.
We would have Secret Service agents right next to police with police radios. If there's something that's going
Fight!
on, boom, everybody
gotta
knows
fight!
instantly. Quite frankly, if the detail had known there was an...
What if it would be so funny if Trump groped her tits?
Yeah, he's
in
like-
this moment.
He goes, whoops, so sorry, I can't even...
I don't know, I'm distraught. I was shot in the ear.
He's like, I can't even know where I'm grabbing.
Oh my God, am I eating your pussy? This is tremendous.
I'm just grabbing for support on the way out of here.
Frankly, if the detail had known there
I'm
was
down.
an armed
Give me your labia.
person climbing
It's
up
like, just
on a
take
roof,
my hand,
they
sir.
would have
It's like, nah, I
evacuated
need
the
you to give me a
president
pussy
right away,
lip.
no questions asked.
Beyond that, the Secret Service said it relied on local law enforcement to secure the building that Crooks climbed. Typically, Secret Service and local police operate together in concentric circles. Closest to the principal, in this case Trump, are teams of highly
Is
trained
the
Secret
Slender
Service
Man
agents.
standing on top of
in
the
middle
roof.
perimeter, there's usually a mix of Secret Service and local law enforcement who might cover portions of the motorcade and any pre-event screening. And in the outer perimeter, security largely falls on local law enforcement.
I mean, I already
in Butler,
nailed
the
all
building the
this.
shooter
Yeah, we
climbed
know
was
Butler,
technically
Pennsylvania is the
outside
best
of the
law
rally
enforcement
venue,
in
and
the
the Secret
nation.
Service onto the building right before the
Communication failure. Hold on.
Was because it means nobody
Communication
checked to make
breakdown.
sure the plan was in fact implemented correctly.
According to the Butler County Sheriff, right before the shooting, a local officer climbed onto the building and saw Crooks, but dropped to the ground when Crooks aimed his rifle at him.
I told you this.
In an interview with ABC News, the Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle said local officials
The
were
second that
inside
happened,
the
they should
building
say,
when
"Get Trump
Trump
off the fucking
The
stage."
Secret Service Director, Lloyd Christmas, said that
He's got the orange suit on.
he's like, "Hey guys, big gulps, huh? Well, all right."
They cut to him. He's sucking his thumb.
scaled it, but said,
The buck stops with me. I am the director of
You're
the
a
Secret
woman.
Service.
You
there
can't
are
do
also
anything right.
questions about why counter-sniper teams located behind Trump didn't take out the shooter earlier, even though they appeared to be facing in his direction.
Once the shooting
It's so funny
started,
for the Wall Street Journal to do a video like this. Like they didn't desperately want
this
his
to
head
happen,
to
yeah.
get
Oh,
his,
yeah.
like fucking blown off.
they had rounds on target almost instantly. So that tells me that that shooter had come to their attention, and they were in the decision loop.
The
That guy, by the
investigation
way, on the roof did not kill the guy. It was other people.
into what went wrong will also focus
Wait, no,
heavily on
I
what
thought it
happened.
was. I thought it was a guy.
I don't
Before
think.
the
I
event.
don't. I don't. It wasn't that picture of the guy of the video of the guy going like.
All right,
doing
back
that
up,
with
back
the-
up.
But it was
Back up
either
your
him or
argument. Who killed
another
him?
guy on a different roof.
It was
right?
another. It was another person.
On a roof, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't this. It wasn't this guy.
Yeah, there was like
The
one roof
investigations
over,
into
or two roofs over.
Two roofs over that
Yeah.
shot him. It wasn't that
Imagine being
guy.
shocked by gunfire that badly as a fucking sniper.
Being what?
Shocked by gunfire that
You know.
badly.
You know
Oh,
what this
God,
really.
that's so-
What
they
this
should all be
really,
fired.
What this
Gay-ass
really
shit.
proves
Fired and charged with a
is
crime.
that it's a
Exactly.
fucking shame that Chris Kyle wasn't alive.
He would have
On
shot
this
like
day.
10 people. Before,
He would have somehow found out that the gun that Thomas Matthew Crooks
Magnum.
shot at Trump, and he would have
Thomas Magnum Cooks.
he would have somehow got in a car and driven to Butler, Pennsylvania in 5 minutes from wherever he was and shot him from the Superdome.
Mm-hmm.
He would have gone onto the Superdome and shot the
He's
kid.
like, what's the curvature of the earth?
He would have killed the three black people in the crowd
He would
first,
have
and then Crooks.
he would have arced it. Yeah, he would have killed
He'd go,
every black
they're
person.
looting, they're looting.
Everyone
They
with
gotta
a
go.
huge cock would have been dead.
And then he would have.
Incredible.
Thank you, thank you.
Good.
Let's end on that. Come
Let's
on,
end
what
on
are we
that.
doing?
You're
Let's
done?
go. Come
You're
on.
done?
I don't want to go
Love you
forever.
guys.
How
Love
long we
you
got?
guys.
Keep going. I want to go forever, but ending it.
End it on that. That's
let's-
perfect.
No,
That's
it's fine.
perfect.
We'll end on
We
that.
I
love
want to go
you.
forever. But
We'll end on
love you.
that.
I gotta piss my balls off.
Sure,
Sure,
man.
Love you guys.
John has to
Hey,
piss.
I'm sorry
I
for
gotta
these
piss.
guys.
I would love to keep going.
I was willing to do.
Devin, let's keep going.
I was willing to do 2
Let's
hours
end it, though.
on this.
Yeah, let's
It's a
end it,
big
but
ass-
I
Keep going,
wanna
but
keep
end it,
going,
though.
yeah.
Let's keep going, but end it though.
Anyway,
I guess we gotta
love you
wrap it
guys.
up.
Oh, Connor.
Yeah, and please come to my new show I'm hosting with Ben Avery August 10th at the Virgil, 7:30. Ticket link is in my bio. It's gonna be a fun show.
We're all gonna be there. It's gonna be fucking
Everyone
sick.
go to the show, okay? Ben has I think he's finally hit a stride with stand up.
Mm-hmm.
He's
He found his calling.
He's found I've seen it. Like he's been doing a lot of shows lately.
Yeah, so many.
He's got an act built up for you guys.
He's been working out like Creed in the desert.
No, it's gonna be
doing
really
stand-up for the
fun.
show.
We'll all be there. We'll all be there.
awesome.
It'll be a great night.
John's making a motorcycle club.
Oh yeah, the hate ride. Hate ride's gonna be there.
Ben is hilarious, and I'm excited to see what he's got planned.
Not what you were saying before this, but
No, I'm just saying he's not. It'll be his first time doing stand up in 5, 6
you want to
years.
go to laugh at
6 years.
make
Yeah.
fun of him is what you want to do.
But I'm excited for it. I'm excited to go. We'll all be there.
Gonna be a very fun show.
God bless
It's
America.
got some funny friends coming along. I'm nervous about the people who show up thinking this is like some kind of Lemon Party live show.
It's a stand-up. No, it's a
And
stand-up
me,
show.
Me getting like shot in the head.
Don't worry, I got hate ride there. It's gonna be
Yes, that
like
is
Altamont
true.
with the Hell's Angels. They're gonna be guarding you guys at the
Jason
front.
and I will not be on stage with Ben.
This is a stand-up comedy.
They'll be in the
show.
crowd where you can talk to them and hang out with them and possibly stab them.
Yeah, you could ruin the show by talking to Jason and I too long.
Yeah, it'll be good.
God bless you all. Protect 47 at all costs. He's our new president.
And
Let's
fight.
get used to it. And fight, fight, fight. You gotta fight! Fight! Let's all do a USA! 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 I need my shoes!
US.
Give me my shoes! I need my shoes! I need my shoes! What are you doing, Dyke? You look like a fucking hapless retard, Dyke! What are you doing?
We're not done, are we?
Love you.
We're done.
Bye.
Bye.